Recently I've been printing in a lot of ABS, and when I was printing out this cool spider for Halloween, something hit me. And it was that horrible toxic aroma that you get from printing ABS. Now I immediately went to Google and searched, can this negatively impact my health? And it turns out they kind of are bad for you. Now according to Google, ABS fumes are not considered highly toxic. However, they can still cause irritation and be potentially harmful if inhaled in large quantities. And that's all I needed to know to not want to print an ABS in the same room that I'm in all the time, so I quickly just stopped printing ABS, and that was it. I tried out PETG, but it just didn't have that same strength and heat resistance that I needed in this Arizona sun. And for a few weeks I was stumped. I was looking into ASA and other more thermally stable materials, and I just couldn't find anything that really fit what I needed for a low price. Then I was scrolling on Instagram and I came across this ad from Voxel PLA, and they claimed to make a filter that will reduce these ABS fumes by over 99%, and that's a pretty big claim if you ask me. So, being the super huge and famous YouTuber that I am, obviously I reached out to the company and they shipped me 10 of them, is what I would say if I was a super huge and famous YouTuber, but luckily I'm not. I only have 13,000 subscribers, so I bought this with my own money to test it out for you guys. So we're really gonna see if this thing can knock out those ABS fumes like they're claiming. This is the Voxel Bento Box 2-stage filter with an activated carbon filter and a HEPA filter. And it comes out to $34.99 for the standard version and $39.99 for the high flow fans. Now I ordered this a few weeks ago and it showed up about 4 days after I ordered it, so shipping was super quick and it showed up, no damage to the box, no nothing, everything was perfect. Now it comes with your 2 filters, 2 fans, and a 3D printed PETG box. Another good thing to note is that according to the description, this bento box scrubs the air inside of the printer itself, so you don't need a vent to the outside, meaning you can keep all of that heat trapped inside the printer when you're printing those high temperature materials like ABS. You can also purchase replacement filters if you need some down the line, and this filter is good for the P1S, X1C, and P1P Bamboo 3D printers. This video is going to be pretty straightforward. It's going to be an unboxing and a setup of this bento box. Now again, I've never opened this thing before, so you're going to be getting my first reactions and my first impressions to everything. We're going to see how easy it is to set up, and then we're going to find out if it really works by printing out a little test cube out of ABS in my living room. Now unfortunately, there's no way that I can really get this smell to you, so you're not going to be able to tell from the video if the smell is gone. You're just going to have to trust me and take my word for it. But with that out of the way, there are going to be chapters down below, so feel free to skip around as much or as little as you want, but let's get started with unboxing this thing. Alright, this is exactly how it comes in this nice bag, and it is advertised to filter out 99.95% of particles and fumes from printing. That is quite an insane claim, 99.95%, so I'm really hoping it lives up to those claims and the smell is going to be almost non-existent, at least 99% non-existent after. But let's get this thing out of the bag. See, it's got some instructions on the back. I have a little power supply, .3D printed case, as well as looks like some fans. We got a screw. Here's the instructions label, and here's the actual meat and potatoes itself right here. Again, 3D printed. And there's actually a sticker on the bag that says this is printed in Voxel PETG. So just if you were curious, there you go. They also have this cool design on the top, and this comes off and it looks like it's attached by magnets, and same with that top piece there. And this says HEPA on it. Pretty cool. Next, let's open up these fans. Got some nice bubble wrap on the outside. And here are the 2 fans, and we're gonna have to do something with these wires, I can imagine. So I'm just gonna follow the instructions on my phone after scanning that QR code, and we're gonna get this thing running. So the first thing we're gonna do is put our fans in the box. We're just gonna feed those wires on through. And there's one. Same thing with the second one, just like that. Next, we're gonna take our cables and organize them to one direction, not the band. And then we're going to take this next piece, run our wires through there, and it'll sit on top very nicely. Now we're going to attach 4 screws, 2 here and 2 on the outside. Alright, all those screws are screwed in, and this is now essentially one piece. The next thing we're going to do is line up this little L on the bottom of the print to the L in our Bamboo printer right over here in the corner. And once you find the right place, that actually sits in there very nicely. Next, we need to route our 2 cables to a hole way back here that goes to the outside of the printer. And now we can place the actual filters on top of the fans. Next, we're going to take our 2 red positive wires, attach them to the positive on our plug, and then the same for the negative. Everything's all wired up. I'm going to plug that back in, and then I'm going to plug this into the wall and see if I can hear those fans spinning up like I should. Alright, you can hear those fans spinning up almost immediately as soon as you plug it in. That's a good thing. That means it's going to work, I hope. Let's get some ABS loaded up and give it a little test print. Alright, the cube is all done. Let's try to get this thing off of that build plate, and immediately, like ABS, it is extremely stuck to that build plate. We're gonna have to do some gymnastics to really get this thing off there. And I know this is not a test about the print quality, but look at that print quality. I mean, even the threads on this thing work amazing. But let's get down to the down and dirty, those dirty ABS fumes. They were basically gone. I don't know how else to say it, but in that video you saw I had to open up the door and get a good whiff of the inside just to make sure that I was printing it in the right material, because there was very little fumes coming out of this printer. I am extremely impressed. Now, if you do open up those doors or you get near one of the vents on the top of the printer, yes, you can smell it slightly, but it is nowhere near the room filling stench that it was before this filter was on. Of course, it's not going to get rid of everything, but this is such a drastic improvement. I even had members of my family come by and they couldn't smell anything. This is such an amazing improvement from before, when I would have to open up all the windows in a room, set up multiple fans to get the air pumping outside. That's just no longer needed with this filter, and I am very impressed. I was honestly going to take this out right away, but with how well this thing works, it's going to be staying in there permanently, because this is my kind of dedicated ABS machine. The only complaints that I have is that this thing does not have a little button on it so I could just turn it on and off and leave it plugged in all the time like I wish I could. The only way to turn it on is by plugging it in, the only way to turn it off is by unplugging it. I just wish there was kind of like a button toggle switch so I could just leave it plugged in all the time and turn it on when I'm printing ABS and off when I'm not. And originally I thought that those wires hanging down were going to be a little bit of an issue, but so far they have not. They haven't gotten snagged on anything or caught on the build plate while I was printing. Now I could print out some cable management to really get that wire tucked in the corner, but for now it seems to be working just fine and it's not getting caught on anything, so I'm just going to leave it, honestly. And the actual box itself doesn't get in the way of the build plate at all. I was a little bit worried that with some of those vibrations on the startup it would kind of move its way over to the build plate and get stuck, but it has not done that. And I've printed out a bunch of parts with the filter in there just to see if it would get snagged on anything. Overall, I am a believer in this product. Let me tell you, this thing actually works. Now, Again, I wish that you could smell the difference through the phone or through your TV, but that technology is just not there yet. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Like I said, this thing works, and for a $34.99 investment, I think you should make that investment if you are a big printer of ABS or some of those other materials that put off some similar toxic fumes. And I'll have the link in the description to this video. Again, this is not a sponsored video, so I'm getting nothing from this, but I just really think this is a great product. Just make sure to unplug it if you're not using it, because there is no toggle switch like I wish there was. That's all I got for you guys. That is the video right there. That is the Bento Box 2-stage filter by Voxel PLA. This thing works, let me tell you. I would recommend it. I would also recommend liking this video and subscribing and checking out some of my other videos in one of those corners. And that's it. The only other thing I can recommend is that you have a great rest of your day, and that I will see you later.